Ladies, gentlemen, welcome back to another video here on our channel. I'm the FIFA Analyst, and today we have got FIFA 22 Pitch Notes number 1. This is the first patch that is going to drop on next-gen consoles, old-gen consoles, absolutely everything. It is going to be available, I would assume, in the next day or so by the time that you watch this video, because EA have theoretically got a tool to make it quicker to get patches out. It's live on PC now, but hopefully on consoles very, very soon. Now, the gameplay patches that we get, normally the first one is the one which really sets the tone for, you know, the next few months on FIFA. So let's have a read through it. I'll be honest, I took a glance when this came out, like early hours of the morning, like 1 a.m. I've not looked at it since, though. So I'm recording this in the afternoon, so I can't really remember all that sort of stuff. I want to go through it, and I really want you guys to let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. This is obviously a big part with, you know, what we do here on the channel and you guys watching and whatnot. Interaction and hearing your opinions. I'm trying to do my best to have my opinion, but also, you know more from different levels of FIFA and different playtime of FIFA and different players in general. All right. So Zaro, the community manager, has gone and done this. It's available for PC, as I said, and consoles as well. Made the following changes to Ultimate Team. Updated Rivals Progress title to UI to improve readability and clarity. Players will begin their walkout animation slightly later. That's, to me, not a massive deal, but I know what people like that, because it was a little bit annoying when you like pack a walkout and you were getting the player come out before you'd even seen like the, you know, the nation and whatnot. So that's fine. That adds a little bit more to there. Tifos, I'm not bothered about. Obtaining a stadium, not bothered about that. Previewing a kit, not bothered about that. Right. The FUT Champions playoffs post-screen did not always correctly display the total points and rank. This is visual issue only, and the correct playoffs progression wasn't continues to be available on playoffs, so it's just a glitch. That's fine. Addressed an issue with the FUT Heroes Joe Cole's player item within a little bit to enter a match. They fixed that, which is fine again. That was something that was available for, you know, that you couldn't play with Joe Cole in your squad for a while, so they fixed that. After qualifying the FUT Champions Finals, the playoffs awards screen displayed it. Yep, that's fine. So, you know, when you were getting 29 tokens, that you didn't get 29 tokens. That was a visual glitch. Finals qualification provides one entry into the competition, and the correct information continues to be displayed when rewards are previewed in the playoff progression screen. Fine. When listing an item on a transfer market, fine. I'm not going to go through all this. We're here for the gameplay, really, more than anything. Division Rivals main menu did not display. Fine. I'm just trying to see if there's anything in here that really affects, but I don't think it is, because it is just the visual effect more than anything, isn't it? You know, kind of what's you know, kind of what's going on the screen, really. Final match loss in Rivals progress bar. Some badge and kit items. Okay, that's fine. You can read through that if you want. There'll be a link in the top description. Gameplay. This is the big thing. I'm excited to read. Made the following changes. Reduce the effectiveness of goalkeepers when diving for top corner shots from inside the penalty box. This change specifically applies to shots taken within 37 feet, 11.27 meters of the goalkeeper. So that is basically the penalty spot and closer, really. Fine. Goalkeepers were strong, very strong inside the box. Sometimes they make very dodgy animations. I requested make finishing better. I felt like finishing was a little bit inconsistent. However, as now I'm starting to use some of the more, I don't know, better cards, top tier cards, finishing can be a lot better. The goalkeepers are just very strong for what they are. They have only slightly changed this. I don't think this is going to be massive, but we'll see how this goes. I think everyone's happy, you know, with the goalkeepers getting a nerf inside the box, because they were pretty strong. Improve the frequency of a player-controlled sliding box making contact with the traveling ball. Improve the frequency of player-controlled sliding blocks. That's fine. Too sure on that one, but updated the defensive logic for players near the halfway line. This was massive. You may have seen this. When you were getting caught on the counter from like a corner, your two defenders would just split so far apart and they'd run away from each other. They wouldn't get narrow. They wouldn't stop that through ball through the middle. It was too easy, too simple for a player to get through. Brilliant. So yeah, they were now marked closer to the attacking players. Added a goalkeeper animation that could occur when a keeper is attempting to save a high finesse shot. This change is intended to provide more authentic looking goalkeeper reactions and very slightly increases the effectiveness of goalkeepers up the shot. This all sounds good, but the very slightly maybe concerns me. It depends on the animation, right? Because the animation that was the biggest thing was when the ball was actually very close to the goalkeeper, but it was high and coming in from like just above them. They wouldn't save it. The ones in the corner, however, when you green time a finesse in the corner, I think they could still be good and still be effective. I am happy to see, however, no changes to green time finessing outside the box, because I think, and I know you guys, some of you aren't happy with it, and I understand that argument as well. But my issue is that if you take green time finessing away altogether, the game is so deeply compact and so hard to get clear shots off inside the box that you're going to get into like a FIFA 20 drop back simulator again. So I'm hoping they can still be a viable option, you know, if you work the space. Updated the defensive logic for players near the halfway line when defending. We've done that one. Isn't that not just the same thing that we've just looked at, really? Yeah. Improve the frequency of player-controlled sliding box when making contact with the ball. Am I just going over the same thing again here? With the travelling ball? That's the same thing. They've just duplicated it. Widen the area where the reticle can be placed during free kicks in order to allow for more control over speed and general placement. I'll be honest, I'm not very good with free kicks. I tend to go short anyway, so that doesn't affect me too much. Maybe some of you guys will enjoy that. In co-op, player lock will now be cancelled after player lock. This was a bug, actually. I've seen this a couple of times with like goalkeepers and whatnot, so that's fine. Added a new controller setting to set desired adaptive trigger resistance for the new PS5. If that's something that you have on, I have it turned off myself. Improve referee logic. This is all massive here, by the way. Massive. The referees this year have been so lenient, odd, strict. I don't know. They're just so weird. They're very, very weird. Sometimes they don't give a foul when they should. Sometimes they do give a foul when they shouldn't. I'm happy that they've looked into this and trying to fix it. So we'll see how they do for us. Improved throwing accuracy and target selection. I've had this a couple of times where I'm like, I'm trying to throw to a guy that I'm like, that is definitely where I've aimed it, and it hasn't gone there, and it's gone to a different one. So that's good to see. This was a big thing as well. I started to notice this more recently. A fake shot was resulting in a pass. They fixed that by the looks of it, so hopefully that'll be fine. This was a big one as well. There was times where you take a poor touch, even though you're not under pressure, you've got a good ball control, you know, you're not sprinting. I don't know why that was there, but that seems like they've fixed that, so that's brilliant. In some situations, the ball carrier would not perform the feint and exit skill move when requested. When rushing the goalkeeper outside the penalty box, the keeper could incorrectly attempt to make a save with their hands. That's happened to me, and I've seen it. It's very funny. They fixed that fine. When attempting to intercept a ball, the intercepting player could sometimes take an unintentionally heavy touch, resulting in possession loss. Had that as well. You step into the passing lane, there's no need to take this heavy touch, and they do. You know, it's happened with Pogba, Kante for me. It's very, very frustrating, so it seems like they've fixed that, so fantastic. Well done. Players with a skill rating between 1 and 3 will perform the new skill bridge when requesting a skill instead of performing no skill move. Okay, I don't really use that skill bridge anyway. Some situations, the defending team's player would momentarily stop. This is a big thing as well. The defending team's player would stop after the attacking side played a lob-through pass. I'll be interested to see how this affects, because I've been using the over-the-top through ball really, really well and effectively with like my winger going across the fullback, and that works really well. Now, I don't know if that works really well because their fullback switches off because of this bug, so we'll have to see how that does. When receiving the ball from the air, players could be rarely seen running in place before. I've not had that myself, so I don't know. When receiving the ball from the air in behind, in some cases, the receiving player would not attempt to take control of the ball while running. I've had that. Griezmann today for me, actually, just like watching the ball, not like getting under control and just let it run away from him. Very weird, but that's fine. We've already gone over that one. After catching the ball near the goal line and foul falling to ground, the goalkeeper could sometimes slide on the pitch. When a goalkeeper attempted to punch the ball off the foot, the keeper could attempt to head the ball instead. The goalkeeper would sometimes make an attempt to save the ball following a shot. The shot occurred close to the goalkeeper. When attempting to dive there, the goalkeeper could sometimes dive diagonally instead of laterally. Okay, interesting. This was a visual issue only. Addressing it doesn't change it. In rare situations, when attempting to move while shielding the ball, the shielding player could leave the ball behind. All of this here, to be honest with you, now just seems like proper bugs that I've not had personally. A penalty kick could be incorrectly awarded after a well-timed sliding tackle. Fine. Yeah, I mean, all that seems just normal stuff. A lot of stuff, actually, to be fair. I've had that. Yes, yeah. That's a big one. Sometimes I do the strafe dribble in the middle of the park and they do it for another 2 seconds. It's so frustrating, but they fixed it. Fantastic. I'll be honest. There's not a lot. There's not a lot there, really. I'm not going to look through all this, by the way. If you want to go through pro clubs and kick off and career mode, you're more than welcome to. It's not something that I'm interested in. I'm just more about the gameplay on Ultimate Team, really. And I imagine a lot of you are, because that's why you watch this channel. There's not a lot of changes, but I'm okay with that in a sense that there is other things that I would like to have changed. Definitely. I think second man press is really strong to that example. I think the passing is pretty inconsistent. I think finishing inside the box is pretty inconsistent. But I'm okay with them trying to do one major patch of like fixing one or two things at a time, rather than trying to fix 4 or 5, something going terribly wrong and then trying to fix something else again. So I'm okay with that if that's how they're going to go down it. You guys let me know what you think to these changes. Is this something you're looking forward to? Do you think something needed to be fixed sooner rather than later? Let me know down below in the comment section. As always, thank you all very much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.